Whoa. My God, I can't even believe this.
Amazing.
This is this is Holiday Havoc. This is not just some other show. We are going to be presenting the biggest and best card that we've ever done before. Every single title is on the line. I mean, that is incredible. I mean, honestly. Huh. Are we live right now or what?
I'm glad to be here.
No, baby girl. I'm just pointing out that I'm looking at the stream and it says vodcast. Wow. Wow. He's an educational guy.
Absolutely. The Scramble opener match is now a tradition in Super Chat Pro Wrestling, and I think it's amazing.
Wow. Wow. I'm not hearing you in the stream. That's well, no, they can't.
How about now? I bet you. Oh yeah. This is one of the most exciting things to ever happen in the history of Jesus. In honor of Jesus, Holiday Havoc.
Yeah,
I like how immediately it's just madness. I mean, we're just seeing complete madness.
It is absolutely just it's 0 to 60, if not 69. Nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely 0 to 69.
I mean, if you look at SCFL's trunks with the flames on them, that's definitely 0 to 69.
So for our new viewers, hello. We're doing 11 titles on the line tonight. Here we go right here. There's the card. We're opening up with the Scramble. SCFL, the gray-haired gentleman, is the champion right now. No one has ever defended this title, correct, Jessica?
No.
Huh. Yeah. I mean, we've had 4 or 5 of these, I think, now, maybe? I can't even remember, but it's chaos. It's you can get you can get submitted, you can get knocked out, you can get pinned, you can go over the top rope. There's so many ways that you can lose that I feel like it's going to be like the UFC heavyweight title. If we can even get 2 defenses here, it may be a world record that'll never be broken.
Perhaps not. I mean, this is we've got some serious stuff going on in here, and these guys. I mean, what you'll notice here as you're watching Holiday Havok, hashtag Holiday Havok, actually. All of these guys here tonight put everything on the line in every single match.
They're willing to get brain damage.
The only exception is probably our world champion Ichabod Adams, who has been essentially trying to duck boxing Bianchi. Finally have to face him here tonight in our main event, and it's going to be interesting to see what boxing does, how he works out that frustration when he finally gets his hands on him.
That has been weeks in the making, and so the only question is it? I expect a bloodbath, but with that said, I do want to focus on what we have here is a collection of ex-champions and near champions. Gene Green in the blue pants was stripped of his title after testing positive for steroids.
He beat Discussion Davis while juiced to the gills.
Absolutely.
We have, this is a who's who in here. Baby Hayes, co-founder of the league, currently fighting Fortran Cobal over there. We have Garden Green, former world champion. We have, Fragrant Tanaka, best known for his fake Japanese chant, and a lot of these guys have done some great things in the league, and in kickboxing, in all sorts of any branch of our competition.
We don't know too much about Fortran. We know about Rastaban Baptiste. He's a member of the Sons of Agar. Oh, there goes Fragrant Tanaka. He's out. He's out.
Wait, what the hell is going on?
Oh, Jonesy. Jonesy just stumbled into the announcer booth right now.
Yeah. Just as a man that he knows very well, Gene Green was literally just choking the man in the middle of the ring, just blatant choke, not even trying to fight him.
Listen, alright.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Gene Green can get a submission win off of that.
He could. Now that we've seen an elimination, this match really is going to start picking up in pace here.
Yep. Baby Hayes is acting like a big baby. There is the champion of Sonafil. Oh, kicks out. So we got Jonesy. We have people that you know very well. We got Maximo Missouri in the ring in the white shirt. He's a hardcore maniac.
And he's a fucking wild card.
Yeah, he is. And then you have Gene Green, who just got elbowed in the back of the face in those blue pants there.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
There's a title on the line here, Jonesy.
Oh, yeah?
There's a lot of... tonight is a night with 11
championships.
championships.
This just looks like fucking pandemonium.
This is pandemonium.
Why does the ref look like Kevin Nash?
That is flooding Bianchi.
Yeah, he's not only a competitor, he's also a somewhat unbiased referee. I know. He's had some moments. He's also had some fights because of his refereeing, but that's what we can expect here. It's interesting. We saw Fragrant Tanaka go out relatively early, and we're here 11 minutes in just about, and we have not seen another elimination since.
Yeah, this is going pretty deep here for the first opening match.
This is elimination, not first employment.
Nope. Elimination, you can get submitted, you can get knocked out, you can get thrown over the top rope. Anything can happen in this, Jonesy. Yeah, the champion almost eliminated.
Oh fuck, you got Glacier from WCW in here and shit.
Come on. That's Gene Green. He's I don't know why he wore blue camo, but
because it fucking blue tiger short camo compels him.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, Jonesy. You're not wrong. But Jonesy, this is a very special night. I know that you've never spent time in the booth before, but there's 11 titles on the line, including right here. This is a championship match. This is a title that's never been defended, as you can see why. Oh, Garden Green just got pinned. Former champion Garden Green is out. And Maximo Missouri decides to go off the top rope in a match that he can get knocked out of the ring. This man takes risks. But the former champion is still out there. Jessica, Fortran, Cobalt, and oh shit, Green's oh, he almost got pinned. Fortran's doing quite well out there.
Come on.
Yeah? Alright. And we got, wow. Maximo almost eliminates Isanafil. Oh, Jonesy, Green is out. Green has been pinned. That's 2 Greens back-to-back that have been eliminated.
Rastaban is putting in work. Both of the Green Party.
Yeah, and that's the Green Party. My God, maybe that they should. That's a new tag team. So we're down to 4. From 8, there are now 4. And we have 1 man representing just about every fight camp in the league right here. Actually, Isanafil's a free agent. Ugh!
Did Maximo just pull out a fork?
Yep.
That's fucking cocksucker.
He's an amazing, amazing man. He's usually in the hardcore.
I wonder if we can use that fork to dig that lodged bullet out of his skull.
Possibly.
Seems like that'd be a smart play. Oh, did he get shot in the chest? Like, are those new bullet wounds?
No, but he's always bleeding in general. Isanafil with a huge hit. Speak up a little, Jonesy. The viewers at home can barely hear you.
Oh, it's because this mic is bullshit.
No, it's because you're talking quietly, you piece of shit. I'm sitting right next to you in the booth. I don't want to hear it. I'm looking at you, leaning over. You have bad posture.
I'm a mumbler.
Oh my... Isanafil gets saved. Jessica, I'm actually surprised that Isanafil is surviving so long.
Is Isanafil the diaper?
Oh! We're going to have a new champion! Maximo just knocked out Isanafil, whose body remains in the middle of the ring, which is a very much a safety hazard. People could trip over him. There will be a new champion. My God.
The third scramble match and the third new champion.
Yup, we're going to get a new champion. And Isanafil, people are just getting slammed on him. He's completely unconscious. This is really disturbing, actually. Maybe they should drag his body out of there, but they're not going to for some reason.
Well, you can't just move an unconscious man like that. You have to get proper, back and neck support. And clearly, Bike Bianchi has not sprung for that kind of medical attention.
Right.
Every one of these cards that I participate in, I just feel like not playing.
What was that, Jonesy?
I just said, every one of these cards that I participate in, I always feel like Mod Flanders because I just want to wonder why nobody's thinking about the children.
I don't even know what that means.
It's just violent and unnecessary.
Oh God, another fork to the head of Baby Hayes.
See,
oh, he's bleeding! He's bleeding!
That's what I'm trying to say.
Maximo Missouri is insane. He's insane. The first match of the night, and we have an unconscious man laying around in the middle of, as people are tripping over him. A man is getting stabbed in the face with a fork.
Wow, this is insanity. I mean, we have the lifeless corpse of Senefil Rossi in the middle of the ring, and we have just bodies flying everywhere. And this opening match in a historic night of 11 title matches.
This is like the very first ECW pay-per-view. Just bring out the luchadors, bring out the chaos. This is absolute insanity.
I mean, we're approaching 25 minutes here. These matches are not supposed to go this long, and yet it's been filled with action.
It has been, and frankly, whoa, my God, fire! What the hell? Oh my God, Baby Hayes is getting stabbed in the neck. Why is
this the Missouri fight camp is? I don't know what to say about them.
They're fucked up. How about that? That's right. This is for mature audiences only. They're fucked up.
I mean, I feel like Maxima is really the only one who takes it to the extreme.
You know, these guys are hurting each other, and he is doing things that no sane man would do to another man. Let's be real.
Sonafil has now been unconscious in the middle of the ring for going on 10 minutes. This man needs medical attention. He could be brain dead by now, for all we know. This is not good.
You know, personally, I would like to see somebody help him up. Somebody get a stretcher. I mean, you know, there's a saying of like every 10 seconds that somebody's unconscious, they're suffering brain damage. He's been out for 10 minutes.
Oh my God, Baby Hayes just knocked out Maximum Missouri. We now have 2 unconscious men in the middle of the ring.
God.
Baby Hayes is seen like he's sick of getting stabbed by a fork, just slams him to the ground.
Wow.
This is...
This match is crazy. This is... I don't even know what to say anymore. These men are literally...
Rastavan Baptiste is your new champion. Jessica...
Holy fucking bonanza.
I mean, what you're on the ground right now with the Sons of Anger locker room. What is the vibe?
They're blasting the latest 311 tracks right now. I don't know what this garbage is. I hope they stop playing it. Rat Middle is licking a frog. He's out of his goddamn mind.
Wow.
91% Bix gives it. 91%.
Orvis Rogers is just yelling into an empty locker. It's chaos. These guys are really happy. Rastaban has never been much more of a mentor to these men, but
now he's a hero.
He's made his students proud.
So we're actually going to change up something that's going to be a little bit crazy here, but because of Jonesy's presence, we're doing it. The .TV title is being moved up earlier in the night because of what happened on our last show. Walsh, Jessica, can you give us some background there? What the hell is going on with the .TV title?
You know, I mean, Alfred Thompson was the champion. I mean, he started out like that title when it started out. He was the man. He won it. He has been defending it week in, week out. And, you know, last, you know, a few nights prior, we held a gruesome tournament. And, you know, I mean, it was won by Zoroastriani Brown. Nobody expected that. Nobody expected Zoroastriani, the man that he is, to make it to the very end of that tournament. Yet he won. But then, you know, there's a stipulation in the .TV title contract. You have to defend it every time that the SCFL is broadcasting. So, you know, they searched high and low for somebody, anybody. And there was Fat Jonesy back at the concession table. And they sent him out there. And, you know, 15-minute time limit at 14:33. He won with a backslide. Stole the title. And
he went from eating at the buffet table to being a champion. This man has barely fought in pro wrestling.
Yeah, look at him. He's not in shape for this.
He's an everyman. But...
He is, I guess, but... Wow.
here's the thing. Offers Thompson is an amazing champion, or was an amazing champion. Five successful .TV title defenses. However, the luck of the draw happened that he had to defend testing on twitch.tv/Jason Nawara, so he had to put that title up for grabs, and Fat Jonesy pulled it out, and I think it's again you're seeing the
there's an issue. Never mind.
Well, what, Fat Jonesy doesn't pull out usually?
I was gonna say Fat Jonesy never pulls out is the issue, though, so that doesn't sound entirely accurate.
Wow.
I was just gonna say it's it's clear belly ribbon bias is Mike Bianchi. His
Jonesy is a goddamn inspiration. Like, there's like asthmatic, lazy kids everywhere thinking like I could never do that, and then they see Fat Jonesy, and it's just like, goddamn.
Wow. Yeah, look at this man. This man's not in shape. This man's
As long as your aspirations are not to grow a full beard, like Fat Jonesy's the guy for you.
Yeah, I mean, he's not full beardo, that's for sure.
Now, you can tell by the look in Offer's eyes right now that he wants to get this, but he's only got 12 minutes left in the match. This is a 15-minute time limit. This is supposed to be a brief championship match that doesn't play out, and that's helped Offers quite a bit. He's never finished a man within 15 minutes. He's escaped the cage.
No, he's escaped 2 cages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder maybe why he didn't request that stipulation for this match. I think he wants to beat Fat Jonesy right there in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. No funny business. No escaping a cage. He wants his title back, and he wants to prove that he's the guy.
I spoke to him briefly,
Wow.
and that is absolutely correct. He was thinking about asking for a cage, and he felt like he didn't have the right to, even though he does feel slighted at the fact that he wasn't prepared. He didn't know he had to fight. So he is a little upset. He's a little upset that even happened, that this happened. But
the only time Offers Thompson has finished a match inside 15 minutes, other than the escapes, was actually in the .TV tournament.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is how he won that belt, and he went through a one-night tournament. Grueling affair. He knocked off the not the great, but the very scary Alex Thompson. Nobody thought that was going to happen. So, you have to believe if a guy can knock off a murderer, maybe he can beat up a man who gasses walking to the ring. But, there's heart involved in this, too. It's not all athleticism and cool moves.
And I would also like to, not only is it heart, but there's also a strong stomach, as we can see that there's blood from the previous match all over the mat. These men have been leaking already after that vicious fork attack. These men are also brave. There's staff all over this mat.
It could be blood. It could be ketchup.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the content of the Load album.
Buffalo sauce.
Buffalo with Fat Jonesy, it could be buffalo sauce.
I mean, Fat Jonesy has heart for days, has elevated liver enzymes for days.
Now, going off the elevated liver enzymes, that circles back to Walsh's comment about the contents of Metallica's Load album, so that's very relevant. It could possibly be a whole nother issue.
Wow.
I'm not seeing anything that's too impressive from Fat Jonesy here right now.
That's because he's a fat fuck piece of shit.
Damn.
He's just,
oh.
I feel like he's just trying to grind him down, and he's cognizant of this 15-minute time limit.
But he's an enduring fat fuck piece of shit.
Yeah, he just wants to lay on top of him and just be there for him, I guess.
Jonesy still has 5 minutes to decisively end this.
He does, but it doesn't look like he's going to do it. But then again, last time we didn't have the expectations of him doing it.
My God, he almost got disqualified there.
Wow. And he learns that half-price wings ends in 4 minutes. He's going to get it done in 3.5.
My favorite part about Fat Jonesy's look is that he's got the big boots with boxing shorts. So it kind of looks like he's wearing pants. And I'll be honest when I say that, for the 3 or 4 months that we've been playing with him, I thought they were pants.
Those are actually
such a close
socks that diabetics wear.
You know, he's gotta make sure his cankles don't get too big.
Jonesy rolls up, offers again.
Whoa!
Oh.
What a callback.
Yep. Offers has already hit his finisher here. He's taunting Fat Jonesy now with 4 minutes to go. What is he doing?
You know, he thinks that he can win this title back. I think he's feeling it. But
My God, he just did all that just to kick him in the ribs briefly. Oh, my God, pin him, Offers.
He thinks he's in control here. You know, I think he can smell it. He can taste it. He can taste the victory.
He just hit him again, but Jonesy kicked out.
Jonesy is, you know, he's
The fat kick.
You know, there's heart. There's heart there. You know, there might be some blockage, but it's still heart.
And also heart disease.
Wow.
There's heart disease there.
Big elbow right there. That's a big move.
Come on, Offers. You got 2.5 minutes to do this. Offers is going up top. What is he waiting for? Oh my God! Pin him.
Whoa. Oh my
Flying
God.
knee drop?
The flying.
Oh my
breaker.
God, Jonesy.
Wow.
What is going on?
I don't know, man. I'm just, you know.
Offers gets slammed out of the cage. Jonesy's taking a breather.
He does need to take a breather. It looked like he was going to go for a dive, and then he really had to catch his breath. This match has really taken a lot out of him.
Really hope Jonesy wins because this is, you know, Offers should not have gotten this rematch. This is clear belly ribbon favoritism by Michael.
That could be.
It could be. Bradford Culpepper was scheduled here, and you know, he's backstage and he's just pacing around waiting for his match. I don't even know if he knows this is happening.
There's a very good chance that he doesn't even know.
The .TV title is usually in the middle of the card, so he's probably not expecting to go out for another, you know, hour or so.
I mean, if Offers has less than a minute here, we're getting down to the wire. I mean, exchanging blows with Fat Jonesy might seem
terrible,
like a really manly thing to do, but
he's taunting. It's over. Offers won that fight, but he didn't. He kicked little Fat Jonesy's ass. This is terrible.
Wow.
This is terrible.
Me and was
We have
Yep.
a .TV feud here, folks.
This is incredible. 82% Bix liked it. I sure wish Murph was here, I'll tell you that much. To give us some stars.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a location on Murph, and I'm not getting it.
Hey, you need a fucking Buick? Go to Supreme Family Certified Pre-Owned. Get your Buicks. We promise you won't die, you piece of shit. This is from 5-time SCFL kickboxing champ Philly Supreme.
Wow. Wow, Murph. Wow, Murph. You know what you missed? You missed the Scramble title. 27 minutes long. 2 people were seriously injured in the middle of the ring. And then Fat Jonesy, who won the .TV title the other night, successfully defended against Offers by going to a 15-minute draw.
Guys, we have a hardcore tag title coming up on the line, but really quickly, I want you to please comment on what happened 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, when Bike Bianche and Hero Supreme fought. As you can see, there was a bit of controversy.
Well,
As
Sledding
there usually
Bianchi, an old, decrepit man, clearly out of position to make that pin count, did not see Hero Supreme's hands under the ropes, which should have been an automatic break. And since Spike is unwilling to hire competent referees, you know, this kind of disgrace is just going to keep going on. It's terrible.
I mean, you know, Hero Supreme was originally the guy who brought this up. He wrote a scathing essay on fightleague.thesuperchat.net, and you know what? People are starting to buy it. They see this photographic evidence here, this video. You can see his hands clearly underneath the ropes, and under the rules of professional wrestling, that is a rope break. And we don't know what's going to happen here. Bike is technically, with this win, in line to meet the winner of tonight's main event in the future for the SCFL World Championship. But, you know, Hero Supreme does have a claim here, and this is you know, this is a point of contention.
I just want to say that because we have such a small space right now, I'm watching these men preparing to go out because this hardcore championship is actually quite interesting. We have Discussion Davis, the ragtag tag team of Philly Supreme and Discussion Davis, who've been enemies forever. And Discussion Davis is wearing the most ridiculous thing ever, and Philly Supreme is coming out wearing a fucking tracksuit. These men are challenging for the hardcore title. I don't know what to say other than
Philly Davis. Philly
Davis is absolutely incredible. But Jessica, I mean, you know me and Chucky Murph, they're amazing.
It's more of a disgrace because last week I was told. When I brought the contract to Gorvis Rogers, it was a triple threat match. Gorvis versus Philly versus Discussion. All of a sudden, Gorvis gets in the ring, and Philly Davis walk out together. It's a fucking handicap match. Just sprung on him all of a sudden. Mike Bianchi is a piece of shit and a horrible booker, and we need to take him down. I don't agree with that.
I don't know why you're so upset. He gives you at least, you know, he gives you an energy drink. And you get to go to the Christmas buffet every year.
I really want to know why Discussion is dressed like a cut-rate road warrior.
I don't know either.
While Philly is in a tracksuit, like
these men were told that if they're in a hardcore fight, that it's best that they put on some clothes. Chucky Murphy and Mean have no use for such a thing. Because the light bulbs, the barbed wire, like this is madness. You know, they're.
Where does Philly get those track pants? Those are ridiculous looking.
They're beautiful.
I mean, white flames on the side, and then he's got the flame tips on the bottom. Like this is those are those have to be custom made.
They could be, but I've also heard rumblings that the Supreme family was looking into, you know, getting into merchandising around the Buick dealership, and in fact, oh my God, Philly, thank God. We have Hero Supreme coming in right now to talk to his nephew's in the ring.
Oh God. Did you see him go out of the ring? You know what? Philly's got the luck on his side. I can feel it here tonight. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. You know what? He's, the boards didn't blow up on him. He didn't get hit by no wire. You know, he's wearing the new Supreme tracksuit. You can buy that at the Supreme Buick dealership and gym. That's right. If you join now, a 1-year membership to the Supreme Gym, you can get yourself a free Supreme tracksuit. That is a guarantee. You don't have to return it if you leave. You do have to pay 12 months in advance, so you know you're kind of boned if you do leave. But you know, and then we're trying something new here. He's out there with fucking Discussion. You know, we're not big Discussion fans here in the Supreme family, but you know what? Give a cocksucker a chance. You know what I mean?
Hero, but Philly and Discussion have seemed to have found some sort of mutual respect out there when they
two of the greats, two of the all-time greats, two of the best champions that SCFL ever fucking seen, and they're in there working together. Philly's got his fucking chain
I was about to say, it looks like Philly's wearing a chain.
You can't lose. That you can buy that as well at the Supreme Gym. You know what? You can get your own fucking Supreme dog tags, solid fucking 14-karat gold plated.
So Hero,
don't ask what that means.
Now, Hero, when you see your nephew out here like this, just fighting these very tough men, and Chucky Murphy, he's a great shoot fighter, and Mean, surrounded by barbed wire, surrounded by weapons, surrounded by light bulbs. Are you concerned?
Oh yeah, of course I'm concerned. You know what I'm also concerned about is I gotta team up with fucking Cheesesteak and Sanders fucking Suzuki tonight. But, you know what? It'll work out. Philly wants to go his own way with this, you know, fucking upper lip guy. That's okay. You know what?
He's got a mustache. He's got a mustache.
Yeah,
Hero.
he doesn't have no upper lip though. You know what I mean? He showed us it earlier.
Well,
and
why do you?
Disgusting on the inside. It's fucking.
Why
disgusting.
do you have to bring that up? It's a disability.
You know what? That man can be disabled all he wants. Why is he trying to pin the man with one foot? This ain't the fucking mousecapades. You know what I mean? This ain't the mousecapades. This is fucking real fucking fighting.
It is. Jonesy, will you see Jonesy, please push Hero out of here. We're done now. Hero, please, you gotta go.
He's gone too far. We had a good thing going, and he just. Yeah.
Did he bring up the mousecapades?
I think he
He
did.
did.
Which
Jesus, how old is he?
I have no idea. I have no idea what the
Good
mousecapades
game
even
on the
is.
way out, not even on his team.
I think I've heard that it was a Mickey Mouse like on ice kind of thing that toured hockey arenas across the country. But wow, this is you know what? Nobody's busted open yet. Is that correct?
Surprising. It's because of the tracksuit. It's because of the tracksuit.
The tracksuit
Now,
just
what
absorbs.
material is that? Is that like just like the standard? Is that like the more sweatpants, the more like windbreakery, or is it like the velour?
It looks windbreakery. I mean, they sell it in the
looks
gym,
windbreakery,
so
yeah.
there's no way that it's like velour.
Is it breakaway though? Does it have the snapaways?
That would be a good thing to have, but I don't know if you want that in a hardcore match like this because it could get caught on some barbed wire.
It could,
You know.
But I mean, it's function and fashion is the thing.
Wow, Mean and Murphy really doing some work here. This is they're going against the
My
goats.
God, Philly just
Philly
kicked
Davis.
out. Yeah, you have to think that a win here is huge for Chucky and Meat. Chucky obviously is a pretty solid legacy himself, but a win over these two men.
Right. This is this would be honestly like this tag team, this odd couple team. We didn't expect this, and if they lose in their second outing.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Meat is fucked up. Excuse me for the language, but there's no other way to put it. Meat just went shirtless into exploding barbed wire, walks in like a Terminator, and decides to lift up Philly and DDT him.
Yeah. I mean that Philly had hit a power bomb on Chucky, but he didn't have the wherewithal to go for the pin. That could have been it, and we could have had new champions. But you know what? The champs here, they're really applying the pressure.
Now, Jonesy, I think that this might be the first hardcore match that you've ever called here. I know that you can smell the fire, and there's a lot of blood going on now. I mean, we're only in the third match, and there's been a lot of blood tonight. Do you need a bucket?
Yeah, when you think you're a badass, and then like, this is just like, I don't know.
I'm applauding Discussion's choice of attire because, go for like a shoulder block or something. He's gonna do some damage with those shoulder pads.
Those shoulder pads, I saw them before. They're just like light foam. They're not really made of anything. It's just
some nice little shoulder pads here.
Yeah, the amount, they're like the women's. He just basically like put a marker over the women's shoulder pads, like for pantsuits.
He took him out of a blouse.
Yeah, he just went to his mom's house, and then he got a flashback of seeing the raccoon there.
I didn't know they had hands.
Oh, Discussion.
Wow.
I don't know what that means, Jonesy. I don't know what to say about that.
Do you think Discussion's unaware that there's not an actual title belt on the line here? Just
my
a glossy
God!
photograph?
Chucky and Meat pull it off. Philly Supreme, Discussion Davis are in relatively good shape, but Chucky just got that pin. They retained.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible.
That was great.
Indication.
That's shocking to me. 89%. David Bixenspan loved it.
Well, we're putting on some quality matches tonight. The matchmaking here, I mean, you got to look here and see that this is the best of the best fighting each other.
It absolutely is. And I want to bring up tonight, after we just saw that hardcore tag team title match, the hardcore championship is coming up in a parquet floor death match.
Oh.
Technology Cooper, who's one of the biggest asshole bastards in the entire league, takes on another asshole bastard in a wigwam. Empty ring, just a few weapons, covered in parquet flooring.
That's
And set to explode as well, isn't it?
That I will not get to see that, but at this point, my duties are to be relieved. You gentlemen and ladies have fun.
Jonesy, we love you.
We appreciate you taking time to come join us here on the biggest night of the year.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to go. I got to make sure that Fat Jonesy's not face down in a pile of blue cheese dressing right now.
Oh, thank you.
we have to make sure he survives.
Yes.
Survive the night.
We
It's a
absolutely,
thankless job, but somebody has to do it.
we absolutely appreciate that, Jonesy. Thank you.
So, Philly Davis lost, and I'm not sure what to think about that. I think the Sons of Anger are really a team to be reckoned with here. I think at some point it'd be interesting if they went for the actual tag championship. Maybe they could be dual champions or something, because I don't know who's stopping these guys.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
It's gonna be hard. I think it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, those guys are all about being hard.
They can survive getting thrown into an exploding board. I think a couple of suplexes and body slams aren't going to do too much to dissuade them from kicking someone's head off.
You're absolutely correct, and I want to just bring out, before our next challenger walks out, I would like to bring out Kelly, if that's possible, because he's about to challenge for the SWA title. He's somewhat recovered from his concussions last night. Jessica, can you bring us to Kelly?
Oh, boys, how you doing?
We're great.
Wow.
How are you, Kelly?
Kelly,
You
I
sound,
can't even... The legend.
Yeah, you sound pretty clear-headed.
Oh, he just take a few hours from not getting kicked in the head and clears right up, boys. Clears right up. It's that Irish constitution.
Yeah, I mean... Did you have a couple of cigarettes and everything just cleared up?
Smoke some cigarettes, smoke some potatoes, smoke some corned beef and cabbage. It's wonderful, boys.
Kelly, do you put, make a little hole in a potato and then stick a cigarette in it and then put another hole on the other side of the potato so you can just always have the flavor and the juices of a potato along with a delicious cigarette?
Jason, not a fucking cartoon person. I'm a real live man.
Wow.
He's not a caricature of an Irishman.
I think it sounds great.
Irishman.
I think it sounds great.
Irishman.
All right, well, good luck, Kelly. We'll talk to you later. Here we go. SWA titles. Now, remind me what this rule set is.
The SWA title is an interesting one where there are submissions and pinfalls, just like a normal fight, but there's also knockdowns, and knocking down your opponent multiple times in a round can get you the TKO.
Now, this is a rematch from the SWA title finals, except Kelly, of course, is not coming off of a historic thrashing.
That's very true.
And
a fresh Kelly, full of cigarettes, might actually have a chance here.
Anything can happen. Kelly's a damn... This is the most fresh he has ever been. He was concussed countless times the last time he fought. He was throwing up. He didn't know what was happening. No one could let him sleep. He's just sitting there chain-smoking cigarettes.
Wow. Yeah, he's been recently concussed, but it's, not as bad as his usual concussions. So this man will never be clear-headed, but
of course not.
He's as clear-headed as a man can get.
I just want to know who's this referee in the ring. I don't recall him. This blonde fella.
I think we had to hire some extra help tonight.
It's true. It's true.
Because this guy.
We're gonna have to ask Bike about that because I've never seen this man before. His hair looks dyed, first of all, and we don't believe in that fake shit here. Wow.
I guess. Whoa. This is interesting rule set. Kelly is taking no shit from Karate Hendricks. Karate Hendricks, obviously much bigger than him, much more athletic. Karate Hendricks, we've seen him win the kickboxing title, I think 2 or 3 times. Kelly smokes 2-3 packs of cigarettes a day. He slept 3 days last week, maybe. He's just... This man has severe brain damage, a kind heart, probably the biggest heart in the entire league, frankly.
He's a kind-hearted man.
Yeah, absolutely. A great person. But
wonderful man.
But can he really take down someone like Karate Hendricks, who is a proven track record of success?
That's a good question. I mean, Kelly is tough man. I think his strength tends to lie in taking an immense amount of damage and mentally breaking down his opponent, who has no clue what they have to do to put this little guy down.
Very Fujita-esque.
Right. Yeah, Gene Green's heart is big, but it's about to explode big.
Going for some duck unders, hoping to catch Karate Hendrix in a constant loop.
Yeah. He's he's trying to outwork Karate Hendrix, which I think is smart. Karate is not a guy known for a giant gas tank. He has gassed out a couple of times. That has been the biggest weakness throughout his career, is that a man who his track record is he likes to go 5 rounds because his style of fighting in kickboxing works best that way, but he doesn't have the gas tank to always go that far. And he still doesn't do any road work. He doesn't hop on a machine or anything. He still just thinks it's all about Bushido and training to be just training kicks and stuff.
Now, I'm a little confused because I think the first time we had this tournament, the rule set was a little bit different. We had, I think, maybe 5-minute rounds.
Yeah, I think we heard some fan feedback of the rounds just being a little too short, and instead we're going longer here because it should just be a wrestling match where 2 men can get knockdowns as well.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how many knockdowns will constitute a TKO in this new setup. Though we haven't seen the referee make any counts yet, so who even knows if he's aware of the rules set.
Right, I mean, that nobody knows because he is not the usual picaporte or sledding Bianchi.
Or even if it was sledding Bianchi in there or picaporte, he might not know to institute a count.
There's the knockdown off the body kicks.
Well, Murph, there's also an argument that sledding Bianchi also has the biggest heart in the league because it's a disease, and it's actually
he's had a couple of strokes.
He has an enlarged heart, and it's actually very serious. So, thanks.
Going into round 2.
Okay, there we go. We had a 10-minute round. That was some exciting.
Very Pride style.
Wow.
I'm not really sure who's winning this right now.
Karate has the knockdown at the end of at the tail end of the first round. I think that gives him a leg up here, but he seems pretty confident going for a little taunt before he did that top rope foot stomp. So, Kelly's been down for a while now.
The referee refused to count.
Yeah.
Kelly's fine. He's back up. He's beating up Karate. He's rallying.
Yeah. He was down on the ground for quite a while. It was concerning, especially with a man with his condition. He doesn't have a specific condition. He's just
he's just in a condition.
We've seen this man so hurt.
Realistically, very close count there. Kelly almost has this in the bag. Realistically, if you suffer from 20 concussions in roughly a 36-hour span, you shouldn't challenge for a title the next week. But that's what happens.
He should be live that week, I don't believe.
Yeah. Kelly.
Pretty sure no one understands the rule set here. People are like this blonde dude. We've never seen him before. He's just counting people now. This is the typical fuckery of this whole situation. Pike Bianchi, the biggest show of the year, sends out some random ass.
If we had a reputable university and hospital to do research here in Belleville, Iowa, I feel like Kelly, a modern marvel of science, would be heavily, monitored because this man, he's capable of doing some pretty crazy stuff.
Kelly has a lot in common with Solid Snake. The man can take an incredible amount of damage. He smokes cigarettes too much.
I'm pretty sure you could do research on Kelly's brain while he's still awake. You can just kind of root around in there.
Yep.
Is he the man who stole the world? That's what I want to know.
Murph has a question. Is it art if Kelly were to die in the ring?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what to think about this, but I think both men are getting very tired.
especially if he was splayed out in the ring, surrounded by blood splatter, that really would be like high art. Like we're talking.
Holy
like,
shit! There it is. TKO win for Karate Hendrix.
Wow.
My God. Kelly,
Big
I think
lariat.
I'm getting my feed from the ref. That new ref, he's telling me right now that he leaned down to check in on Kelly, and he quietly heard, "I'm done. I'm done."
Well, I think the issue is you for a man like Kelly, you can't be switching rule sets up on him, randomly. He fought in a SWA tournament last week with one set of rules. He's entered into a title match with another set. He's easily confused.
Oh. Guys,
Yeah.
Kaizen's coming. Kaizen is coming, and I don't know when. I don't know where. I the only way I know what he looks like is from this splash screen, but he's coming, and wow, I'm looking forward to that.
So the next fight up is an Atomicos match for the Atomicos Championship. We're going through every single championship that we've got tonight, new viewers. Every single championship that we've got. Every match is a title fight.
Every match, 11 world titles. Although there are 12 matches on the card because we do have Spencer Morgan versus Dubois in a hardcore match. But who knows what happens if one of those men wins? Maybe they get a title shot.
Absolutely. So can we talk about this next, the Atomico Champions, the Steel Drum Band?
The Steel Drum Band are a fascinating case of four men who don't necessarily like each other, but due to Bike Bianchi stipulations, ended up as a team and as recording artists together. The Steel Drum
wasn't
Band,
Bike, I don't think, though. It was...
Well,
no one's really sure what happened there.
Knight's Bane Cult was fighting Vector Vang, who is a big fan of Cult's former band. Of course, rest in peace to all of his former bandmates who died in a terrible church fire accident. Granted, they were the ones setting the fire and trying to spread it further, but they all died except for Cult. Cult did some jail time. But Vector Vang was a big fan, and he said he wanted to be in the band. There was no band anymore, and Cult, basically the nihilist that he is, said, if you can beat me, we'll start a band. And somehow it turned into, if anybody beats Cult, they get a shot to be in the band. And we ended up with, of all people, Ron Lewis as the second bass player, because
we have two
Vector
bass
Vang
players.
is also a bass player, and then xylophonist won, and then he joined the band as the percussionist, although he doesn't play drums, he just hits the xylophone a little bit harder. And that leads that these men are, they're incredible for working together, although Cult hates all of them. Xylophonist doesn't feel comfortable around any of them because they're weirdos.
Now,
and Vector Vang, Ron Lewis doesn't. He thinks he's gonna get groupies, so he's totally into it.
Now they're taking on just a collection of serious badasses, Jessica, in the Sons of Anger here.
So the original Atomic Tournament, they had a chance to do well, but Turgid, on a bizarre night, he briefly visited the Shadow Realm, which threw their team's chances into a tizzy, and the B team
these guys are badasses.
almost defeated.
I have to say it again. You got Gary Balia in the front, who's a former
Gruesome champ.
Gruesome champion. Turgid has seen some shit. Gorvis and Rat Middle are two of the nastiest kickboxing fighters. I'm very interested in seeing what happens here.
There's some heavy hands in that ring.
Rat is the only other man besides Offers Thompson to have defeated Alex Thompson in singles competition.
Wow.
At the end of a tournament.
This is we have Cult starting off against Rat, and it's interesting to watch Cult's body language here. He does not seem awfully engaged. He's trying to back up. He's trying to not engage. And Rat is, as we know, Rat is an aggressive guy. He comes forward and he's always looking to just do those jabs and do his thing. You know, his fighting style, he does have some heavy hands. He can hit pretty hard, but what we see from him is usually just frustrating his opponent until they make a mistake. And Cult just doesn't seem to be falling for that.
Credit Lewis is a former champion. Knightsbane Cult at one point had a hell of a run. He was a main eventer through and through. He's kind of fallen off. Xylophonist, as you can see, is a member of Belly Ribbon Fight Camp, a member of Bike Bianchi. His name is Xylophonist Bianchi, grandson of Sledding, who's in the ring right now. He's a gentle soul. He doesn't want to fight, but he's gotten into this life, and he doesn't even want to be in a band. He just wants to substitute teach a xylophone.
Right. And, you know, you have to wonder if he has to be uncomfortable because he is partnered up with Let Lou most of the time as Bike's fixers.
My God, a double power bomb twice.
Oh, Let Lou is not a member of this band.
It's true. But Let Lou is also kind of their de facto social media manager. He learned everything from Bike. It's all cyclical. It's all in the family here.
But you can see how focused Xylophonus was on this match, based on there being absolutely no effort to clean up the blood any further on the ring mat.
Right, absolutely. The ring at this point has gotten very, very bloody. Absolutely, Smurf. Yep, he technically was a co-hardcore champion. He's taken some really big hits. He's another guy that's been concussed a little bit too much, and it gets to the point. Well, we know that there's a terrible cycle in this, you know, where these men, their medical bills cost so much that the only job that they can do is fight, and they don't make really enough money here, so they're just fighting constantly, but then the more they fight, the more they get medical bills. So these men are really just living paycheck to paycheck, and honestly, like, it's bad. Bill to bill.
I've heard the Belly Ribbon, you know, payday loan place has really been doing serious bang up business here. Because these men, they need to pay their bills, and so they just get into this. It's this terrible cycle of debt, and I don't see some of these men getting out of that debt.
You can really see how desperate all the members of the Steel Drum Band are to no longer be in the Steel Drum Band by no one going in to break up any pinfall or submission attempts.
Yeah, you know, Cult doesn't want to be there. Period. And you can kind of tell he doesn't want to be there. He tagged out, and I would be surprised if you saw him back in there. You know, you'd think having a championship would make you want to keep going, but apparently not. The big press slam. This is, you know, we're seeing Gary really working over Ron here, and you know, Ron, former champion in his own right, father of Credit Lewis, one of the better champions in kickboxing history. But you know, Ron's kind of a sleazeball a little bit here, but he's you know, he's a member of the Steel Drum Band. We've got the Xylophonist in finally, and you know, Xylophonist is kind of one of those guys that he engages with his eyes closed, just throwing bombs because he's just afraid. He just wants all of this to be over with as soon as possible, and they just make him do these things, and he's really uncomfortable with it.
He's never going to actually just quit outright. He's going to put in an effort because that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
Poor Xylophonist is in there now. This is when things just get rough.
Yeah, I mean, Xylophonist in there with Turgid, and Turgid is the kind of guy that could really hurt him, and he has to. I mean, any of these guys on the Sons of Anchor could really hurt him bad. You got to wonder at what point. At what point does is he the weakest link of the Steel Drum Band? I don't know. I'm not equipped to say that because
he absolutely is. You can't even say that.
No,
I mean, Jessica, you agree with me here.
He has the ability to show something.
No, he doesn't. When has he ever showed anything? He's won like
showed it
when he's with his boy Let Lou.
No.
Xylophonist pin meet me in the last time the Steel Drum Band title was up for grabs.
You know what? And he's had his moments in the kickboxing cage, but it's not like I'm not talking 2 or 3 wins. Like he wins every 10 fights, and he knocked out Ichabod once.
Right. I mean, this guy has shown flashes of scared brilliance. I say that as I see the man get powerbombed, double powerbombed.
Well, right, that happened a couple of seconds ago, but I mean, Ichabod, a win over Ichabod, who is the champion, that's incredible.
Yeah. But,
that's when Ichabod was in his prime.
Right. Ichabod has been known to take certain opponents lightly, to taunt them, and then, I'm not saying that he didn't deserve that loss, because he did. But I'm saying Ichabod is his own worst enemy, and, you have to wonder if maybe that'll come into play later tonight when Boxing Bianchi challenges for the SCFL World Championship.
Absolutely, and let's take a second to talk about tonight's main event. Jessica, I know that you've been frustrated because the Sons of Anger are angling for title shots. There's people in line here, but Ichabod's been ditching in escaping from every Boxing Bianchi title shot. Boxing clearly won. He defeated some of the toughest men in the league in order to get the title shot. And Ichabod has done nothing but escape. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wow.
15-minute time limit was on for some reason.
Wow.
Sledding, you stupid asshole.
Ladies and gentlemen, it would not be an SCFL championship unless there was at least fuck-ups of 20% of the matchmaking. The Steel Drum Band is still the champions. It was Sledding? Wow. Was it Sledding's fault? I don't know what happened, Jessica.
Sledding was the referee in the ring. He
who's
made the call.
The ring bell?
He made the call that it's time. He checked his watch. He checked his fucking calculator watch and was like, "That's it. Time to call it."
His fucking calculator watch. But this is a clear mistake that never should have happened.
What's kind of insidious is Xylophonist got him that watch for his birthday last year. So, collusion? I don't know.
My God. Well, we're sorry about that, folks. No one really knows what's going on at any given time. And one of the men that we've been talking about quite a bit tonight is Alex Thompson. He murdered his family. He's a very terrible person. He's on a work release program. He's a very tough guy, and he's been gone for a few weeks. So we're going to take a look at some of his highlights right now. As you can see, that man's a maniac. Absolutely terrible and horrifying. And horrifying. And oh my god. Oh my god, there's an issue. We got another issue. The ring crew is fucked up. Hello?
Fight!
Alright, there we go. So now we're back to Spencer Morgan and Charles Dubois. Jessica. My god. Am I all alone?
Sorry about that.
Wow, I think you and both Walsh are alone. I'm like, man, talk about Murph. It's all gone to shit, Murph. Like, shit was fucked. We didn't put the mat down, and for a brief second, like, they just walked in there like, all right, I guess we're fighting. And the match almost started, so I shut that down. Meanwhile, I'm so focused on fixing the mat issue and getting Spencer Morgan from Men's Warehouse out there and Charles Dubois out here. Walsh just walked up and went to the craft service table. No one's even saying goodbye to me. I'm texting Bike Bianchi.
Now, Jason, why are you focused on getting the mat fixed? Isn't that a Michael issue?
I'm texting him. I'm like, dude, do you realize that your fighters are out there? There's no mat down. Get the bloody mat down. Why did you even lift it up? And I got no answer.
He's not paying attention to the show he's actually running in real time.
This is the biggest show of the year. It's been hell. It's been a shit show.
He didn't even pull letting Bianchi from the ref position. He's like, you fucked up the last match. Go ahead and go out there again. I don't care.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is, like, you would think that while people are, like, out there changing the mat and people are trying to, like, organize, like, who's going out to fight, that you just at least let them know that their commentators are leaving.
Oh, wow. You know what? You know what? I want to shift some focus here to the action in the ring. Spencer Morgan, Men's Warehouse employee in a bespoke suit here, looking really.
I like the way he looks.
I do.
I like the
sure.
way he looks.
You know, how many guys choose to go into a hardcore match, a death match, with a suit on?
I'll tell you who. A
custom-made suit for him.
A man who gets a 15% discount.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You know, he doesn't just love how he looks. He loves how he saves money on how he looks. You know, he also gets an employee discount, too.
Yeah, but now his suit's completely bloody. This is absolutely terrible.
I mean, that was going to happen sooner or later, you know, but...
Wow.
So, I mean, here's... Walsh, why is this fight even happening? Why are these men having such a crazy hardcore fight?
You know, I think it was just a matter of... you know, I'm not sure sometimes what's going on in Bike Bianchi's head. But, you know, he wants blood and he wants guts. And I think if you're going to send somebody out there for blood and guts, Dubois has been quite an advocate of that. And Spencer Morgan has proven himself to be, you know, a little crazy. You know, he's willing to put his body on the line. He's willing to put his... you know, his suit's on the line, and that's the most precious thing that he has. And he's going out there, he's hitting Dubois with a bat. You know what I mean? He's throwing him into the ropes. He's trying to get hardcore here, but you know, he's not, you know, barbed wire bat hardcore like Dubois here.
I remember Mike saying this is a grudge match, and I'm confused because I don't recall these men ever facing each other in kickboxing and professional wrestling in any capacity.
Yeah, I don't think that they have. But I
think they might have argued over a parking space, and maybe
there's not much. Yeah, there's not much primo parking here at Belly Rubon Civic Auditorium.
I think Dubois might have also laid claim to Baby Bell cheeses, and Spencer took the last one.
We always run out of those because, Hero likes to put them in a glass of milk, and I'm not necessarily sure what the thought process is behind that, but apparently that's what he does, and it sounds really disgusting.
I like dairy, but not double dairy.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if this guy is not just lactose tolerant, but like if he gets power from his lactose.
Holy Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow. Never had it, Murph. Never had it.
Spencer Morgan is fucked.
Spencer Morgan is hurt pretty bad. And Dubois is laying off him because he sees how hurt he is. I will say this for Dubois, he is not a sadist. And sledding is really he's really hurt.
He is very bad. It's bad. So I mean this
it's
I'm sorry, Jessica, go ahead.
resilient than actually good in a lot of these hardcore matches.
I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't understand.
Sometimes better to be resilient than good in a hardcore match. Not saying that Dubois isn't good, but if you can survive the explosion and your opponent can't, then
91%. David Bixenspan has turned the corner on his belief that death matches were not good. Apparently, I'm all for this.
Absolutely. So can we agree that then this puts Dubois up he's going to be challenging for a hardcore title soon?
He literally just did last week and lost to Wigwam Watanabe, but one has to think that he might have some unfinished business with him.
I'm at this point, I'm very concerned with the ring, in the shape of the ring and how bloody it is, and the diseases.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually heard from Ichabod Adams has been talking backstage. He's been arguing, actually, with one Mike Bianchi that he will not get into the ring if it is not thoroughly scrubbed before he gets in it, because he does not want to catch some sort of bloodborne disease. That is a developing story. I'm not sure what happens with that. But that is an interesting twist of him once again trying to get out of possibly competing for the world title.
Fucking Ichabod, am I right?
Yeah, I mean that is some prima donna material. He's.
Can we talk about the gruesome title fight that we got coming up right now?
Yeah, of course.
Big Blaster over Gary Balea. This is going to be his first defense. We haven't seen Magomed Ashmanov in a while. So it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with this different rule set. I notice he's not in his typical flag pattern onesie. He's going for just the shorts. So
yeah, you do want more of a range of motion in a fight, just in case somebody goes for a submission hold or something, and you have to just wriggle free. You don't want anything extraneous that can be grabbed.
True, but if you're in a rash guard and if you're going for the submission, that can be.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure that Blaster's going to be going for a lot of submissions here. He is not a submission guy.
Well, yeah, but if Magomed's looking for a leg lock or something from his Samba roots, you never know. That might help a little bit.
Yeah, Magomed, he seems pretty comfortable under this rule set. We've already seen, Blaster went for something and he did a quick double leg on him. So he's got this double arm bar on him. He seems pretty comfortable in the ring in this dodecahedron here.
Give up.
No, it's interesting that they're still doing kick exchanges in here. These guys, they know they know what the other guy's capable of, and they're trying to hurt one another. They're trying to still put on a show. It's pretty interesting.
Jason, do you happen to recall what the round timer is set for?
5 5-minute rounds.
Thank you.
World title. Wow, Blaster just doing nothing against that backspin kick of Magomed's there. You gotta wonder if that's gonna come into play for the finish here. You gotta block this stuff. This isn't, you don't have to show your manliness. You should be trying to protect yourself at all times. And you have to think Picaporte is gonna be paying attention to that.
When that backspin kick is covered in a heavy wrestling boot.
Right. You got to wonder about the legal issues there. Is that legal?
And it hasn't been stopped yet, so.
I know. I mean, Picaporte usually on top of it. He is perhaps the most. I don't know. He's the most aware of all the refs, I'd say.
Maybe.
I mean, when we only have two refs, although there was a third ref who did an okay job. Yeah, I think Magomed might have won that round. He landed a lot of clean spin kicks.
He had that soccer kick to the face. He had an axe kick to the back of the neck. Some classic techniques. I mean, of course, Blaster going for that elbow to the spine, which has finished a lot of men in this 12-sided cage.
Absolutely. This is that move is not just painful, it's deadly. That could end a career.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, big power bomb! Wow, that was
a power bomb could also end a career.
That was a shoot power bomb. You know,
Jesus Christ, Blaster Robinson is knocked out. That was a fast as hell fight.
Wow. You know, it got pro wrestling style guy with Ultimo Dragon kick rush, knocked him out, and takes the championship.
I can't even believe what we're seeing. 95%. You know, Bix is he's an MMA mark. A mark.
Yeah.
Still to come tonight, parquet floor death match. And next up, Jessica, is the trios titles. I don't know much about what's about to go on here.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, usually we have a tournament when a new title is getting introduced. Michael clearly saying he's just going to put himself in the mix.
Yeah, you know, I think they wanted to, they wanted to have every title on the line, even one that they haven't had a chance to establish yet. So, it's interesting that we're getting a classic Belly Ribbon versus the Supremes feud, although there are a little bit of, Sandra Suzuki's mixed in because of Philly Davis competing earlier in the night. And the Foundation is in this too, because he's he knows the Supremes extremely well.
He was actually a bully of them during childhood. So not a good person.
Yeah. It'd be a little like if the NWO is in a 6-man tag and it's like, okay, we got Hall, Nash, and it's like what's this guy doing? Well, I guess I don't know if I'd necessarily equate Hall or Nash.
It might be like Hall and Nash and Buff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I'd equate Hall, Nash, or Buff Bagwell, honestly. He fits into the. I guess Dusty Rhodes? Dusty Rhodes joined the NWO.
Buff Bagwell was a legitimate male gigolo for a while. So, maybe sledding has been a man of the evening and we didn't know it. I don't know. I'm not necessarily sure. He doesn't seem like the type, but I don't know much about this.
Are you saying you would pay to see him? To see him wiggle out of that sledding speed suit?
No. Especially with his heart condition, and his light skin, he just probably turns purple like Brock Lesnar, and nobody needs to see that. Nobody at all needs to see that. This is, this is Bike keeping himself busy, I suppose. He's in the public eye. And we also have the last time, Bike, Bianca, and Hero, they have unfinished business in the ring. We saw the footage earlier of Hero Supreme being pinned while Sledding counted it down. We have to remember that Bike, had organized a fight between Hero and Sledding just a couple of weeks prior, and Hero really just beat the crap out of Bike's dad there. So there's some animosity. There's always been animosity between the Supremes and the Bianches. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's the footage there. You can see Sledding counting it down. Hero clearly in the ropes, and Bike took the win. And he took the contendership that came with it. So these guys have a history, and they have a history that goes back way further than this, folks. These men have fought each other numerous times, and here we go. And it's remember, Cheesesteak's kickboxing career was ended by a member of Team Belly Ribbon as well, and God rest his soul, Stromboli Supreme, the son of Philly Supreme, was brutally murdered in the ring by Belly Ribbon. There's a lot of history.
I wouldn't say like that. He was fighting. He
was in a fight.
He got in a fight and he lost. And he happened to die.
Why is this a 4-man?
It's not a 4-man.
Oh, we have seconds. Wow. Philly was involved earlier in the Philly Davis tag team and hardcore title. He's still wearing that tracksuit, that customized tracksuit that you can get apparently at the Supreme Gym if you get a year membership. He's cleaned himself up a little bit, but pretty interesting. Sanders Suzuki has teamed up with the Supreme.
Jesus
prior.
Christ! Did I make it a 4-man?
Yes.
God.
Yes, you did.
Damn it!
You put the world title contender.
God damn it, Michael.
Oh God!
I think there should be a commercial break, and we apologize.
We're bringing in Hero. Hero's pissed. Hero is
God
pissed.
damn it! God damn it! This shouldn't be something that somebody has to take a fucking break over. All right? I'm out here with my boys. And you wanted them out there. You Bike said, bring out the guys. We want some more action. We want and then the announcer says this is an 8-man tag team match. No. This is supposed to be. I'm out here to get a trios title shot. You know what I mean?
Now Kelly is poking his head in here. I don't even understand why.
What's this little midget doing out here? I don't want no midgets. This is bullshit. I going back to the ring.
What?
I am. This is the typical, this is typical. This is so typical. I don't even know what to say anymore.
I've never been so ashamed.
You think you're fucking clever, Michael? You have me have a fucking title match, and you put my own flesh and blood. My son is the referee. How fucking dare you, mate?
Whoa!
You made my son referee my swan match.
Oh God!
That was your son, Kelly? That was your son?
Boy, that was my lovely boy, Mickey Kelly. Jesus.
Wow.
I was so distracted.
Jesus.
He is the cheesiest. We have a gaff.
Look at those beautiful belly ribbons across those stomachs.
Here come these not badass,
pathetic men.
Bads.
Foundation's kind of a badass for a neighborhood bully.
Foundation has perhaps the heaviest hands in the league. This is Cheesesteak is perhaps the dumbest man in the league if Sanders Suzuki wasn't here. You gotta wonder, can Hero lead his team to victory or will Bike lead his team to victory? The Belly Ribbon guys have that cohesion. They train together every day. Sledding is the father of Bike. Sledding has also had a rough night, though. He's had a rough night. He's been involved in explosions. He might actually have cloned himself here tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
God, there's so much work. You people can attach fucking pictures to tweets. I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm doing 50 things.
I think that the Shadow Realm, something has gone wrong. We have a doppelganger. We have Mr. B. Jesus. Jesus Christ.
I'm perfectly. You know what? We already knew that the Shadow Realm was a very serious thing between all these people involved.
I mean, maybe Jensen Woods was.
I'm looking at
by a
Sledding.
ghost.
Look at Sledding. He's staring down his referee doppelganger right now. Like, what the fuck? Like, look at him. He won't stop looking at him. Like, these two men are staring at each other. It's dark sledding. Dark sledding is a real thing.
I'm kind of scared for what might happen with that.
Look at Hero and Foundation going at it. Like, these are two men that have fought. Stories are sung about them in Philadelphia, my friends.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Cheesest.
He's the cheesiest of all Christs.
5 minutes gone.
As we see Philly right now, he's been beat
not-
up.
That's not Philly. Philly is
No,
not in
you
this
can
match.
see Philly in the corner.
Oh, he's outside. Yeah, he's
Wearing
he's got
his torn up fucking jumpsuit.
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough tonight.
I wonder if this is just going to be a bad night in general for the Supremes. Sanders is getting worked over by the whole team now. Belly Ribbon is just doing great.
I'm reminded of that night that you on the commentary saw the Belly Ribbon guys come down to the ring and said, "Look at these badasses," and absolutely nobody agreed with you. I think I'm willing to wager that these Belly Ribbon guys, they don't have what it takes. Sledding has been hurt tonight. He's been in so many matches as the referee. He went down after an explosion, and he was down for an incredibly long time, bloodied up. And he's got a doppelganger in the ring. Mr. B is in the ring there. That has to shake a man. And Sander Suzuki is too dumb to notice any of this is happening. He's just throwing out everything.
I'd like to point out here that Boxing Bianchi is at the ring. He should probably be focusing on his title fight in the main event tonight. This is a month in the making. For the last month, he's worked to get this title shot. Now he's out here, but I mean, he's a good family member. He's a good friend, right?
Oh, absolutely. You have to wonder if, he's wearing his long pants though. He's ready for later tonight, but he's still in his warm-up gear.
Right. That's absolutely true. He is wearing some pants.
I can't imagine Sledding being. I can't imagine Hero being happy with there being two Sledding.
You can look at his face right now. He's pissed.
Yeah, he's like, no, this fucking bullshit. I mean, he doesn't care about the Shadow Realm. He doesn't believe in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, but
he doesn't care that Jensen Woods, the ghost hunter that was hired by the Bianches, was brutally attacked by an apparition a few weeks ago, and we haven't seen him since.
Right.
Last we saw him, he was splayed out in the ring. He was hurt bad, and there was some shenanigans afoot.
I mean, this could be that apparition. We don't know.
It could be.
That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct, Jessica.
And as you can tell, this referee has a slightly different facial hair setup than going sledding, so who knows
Right.
what's going on.
Can someone tell me Bike Bianche's Twitter password?
I'll message you.
Thank
I think I sent it to you last time.
I think it was. I
Look
think
at
it may have
sledding.
been-
Sledding feels alive, like he's almost feeding
was-
off of his
Unless it was
doppelganger.
changed.
This was changed. I wonder if someone changed it.
I didn't change it.
Dave?
Oh, you did last week because you read it on air.
I didn't change it. Someone must have changed it, I bet.
Password is. Password is what? What?
Said it. Michael will have to read. This is the man. This is the man offering his services as a social media guru.
He just gave out his password live on the air, and one of our viewers has stolen Bike Bianche.
It might have been Ichabod and Petrov.
There's a good chance. There's a good chance.
I mean, that's
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ on the cross.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Guys, I want to let you know that I'm really excited. I'm really excited because the very next match is the hardcore parquet floor death match. Hero Supreme praying to Jesus after big power bomb.
His dumb nephew.
Oh, Hero grabs the back of Bike's head and just uppercuts him into oblivion. Oh my God, critical!
Oh my
Guys,
God.
Hero Supreme is pissed. He saw Bike. He's pissed. He was fucking knocked out. Foundation of all people. We got new trios
Wow.
champions.
Wow. That was. I kind of can't believe that happened. Wow.
Absolutely incredible.
Just shy of 15 minutes, too.
68%.
Yeah.
I think Vix is upset that there was so much, shenanigans going on in this match.
So
Before it even began.
well, we are all very concerned about what is happening out there, and we're gonna take a look at that right now. Maybe not, because now the video isn't loading.
Oh.
The game is literally not letting me clear a fighter. Is there a way to clear all?
Huh.
Walsh?
He had to step out due to a child, I believe. I don't know. You might have to, I don't know what you'll have to do. Or I thought cleared fighters, but I'm not 100%. I mean, I guess it depends on what sort of controller you're using.
What else? I mean, we got Wigwam in Technology Cooper. There's a lot more edits, Murph. I'm so sorry, and I feel like I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting. You know, all by myself. That's how I feel. People are leaving without telling me. It's hard. It's real hard. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Jessica. Jessica. Your hatred of Wigwam knows no bounds. In Technology Cooper...
He's a stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, I get that.
Cripples him.
But also, Technology Cooper is also a son of a bitch. He's a bad person. So, that said, who do you want to win here?
I don't really recall encountering Technology too much other than this brief run in hardcore dominance. So I'm gonna go with I'm hoping for a new champion.
And so this is a parquet floor deathmatch. Keep that in mind, people. There's almost nothing like that in the world. You've never seen this before. No one's seen this before. A parquet floor deathmatch for the hardcore title. No, that was the underlining of the mat. This is real.
Didn't we have a parquet floor deathmatch last week though?
We have learned that was not parquet. We have learned that was just the wood. The hardcore champion, Wigwam. Complete piece of shit is what Bike Bianche put. My god. I would say Technology is a piece of shit. He's the type of guy who gets into fights like with dads at soccer games.
Fight!
Every bump on this brutal hardwood parquet. This is laminate flooring, Murph. Before we've learned that we were just foolish, this is actual parquet deathmatch.
Explosion.
No, there's no oh god, my god. Wigwam takes a hit right to the back of the head.
And it's just
They're both very tentative. You can tell no one wants to really fall onto this. This laminate. Like, my god.
yeah, I didn't check. Is sledding still out there as the referee?
Yep, but no one knows which sledding it is.
Wow.
As you can see, Jessica, like, they're very, very tentative on this parquet flooring. No one's really done this before. Like, this is innovating the deathmatch scene. This is probably the most hardcore thing ever. Very gingerly going down to the parquet flooring multiple times now. Oh! Jessica, so is it Dubois who's next line for the hardcore match? I keep forgetting what kind of title challengers we have.
Come on!
I think it was kind of close because Lowell Bernard had also put a resume together, but I think with the win tonight, I would say it's got to be
Dubois?
next in line.
Yeah.
Lowell might have to win another hardcore match of some stripe to get that next title shot after Dubois.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense here. You know, I'm sort of in awe at this match. These men are slamming each other down pretty hard on this parquet flooring. This is direct from, I don't know if it's been noted already, this is directly from Sledding Bianche's home remodel.
Absolutely, but now I'm starting to wonder which Sledding Bianche used to have a ton of parquet, so much to fit an entire ring.
I don't know. I mean, this is a pretty sizable kitchen, you know.
I think it was his kitchen, his living room, his hallway. The man loved parquet. That's why I'm thinking it might have been dark box sledding Bianca.
Yeah, I don't know. Could good sledding afford this much parquet? Parquet, granted, is not expensive, but the man's essentially a European socialist. Where's he gonna get the money from?
Could have picked it up on a Craigslist.
I mean, all he's picking up on Craigslist.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. He's a little old for that, I think, but it just felt right at the time. I apologize for breaking broadcast etiquette.
I think there is a very good chance that, yes, he has a very open kitchen, Murph. His whole house is just pretty much like a big open space that you can just go into.
It's a studio apartment with a hot plate.
Yep, it's just exactly.
He's been watching a lot of HGTV where they really eschew the open concept in every one of their remodel shows. So he went a little overboard on the open concept. He just tore down almost every wall he could. I don't think he worried about support beams or anything like that. His house might be sagging. We don't know. I don't want to go in his house. I don't know. And it's a rare occurrence where the referee's home furnishings and flooring choices.
It looks good. It works out. Oh my God! Wigwam sacrificing himself on the parquet to drop. Dude, flying drop kick. That's the insanity of this death match.
What I was going to say is it's pretty rare that the actual flooring and the discussion of the ref itself, eschews talk of the actual competitors. These guys are fighting pretty hardcore here, and there's not a lot of blood because this parquet flooring, you get slammed on it, it's not going to open a cut. You know what it's going to do? It's going to leave a bruise. There's blood right underneath the skin, and it's just in there. It hurts. It's building up. These guys are going to be bruised,
and they could still scrape themselves, and your skin squeaks
Right.
Well, people are going to be purple and green and all sorts of shades tomorrow.
Right.
Word is they might actually. I heard Michael finally wrangled the Bel Urban YMCA for an opening tomorrow. There might be some basketball with some severely injured and maybe even concussed people tomorrow.
Awesome. That's a great way to follow up this event.
These guys don't get Christmas off. They don't have the money. They don't have the money to be able to take time off.
If they can make $100 tomorrow playing basketball, so be it.
I heard that Gordon Garibaldi, the casino magnate, is actually the guy responsible for the payday loan place here in town, which really puts a damper on a lot of these proceedings, especially with the holiday coming up. These guys can't afford presents for anybody. Oh, that big diving headbutt. I mean, why would you do a diving headbutt onto the parquet flooring? You're going to hit your opponent, but you're going to hit your own head.
Exactly. That's what's insane. Thank you, Terry Funk. Best hardcore match ever. We agree.
I mean, it is. This is. These men are. Like the flurry of punches. It leaves him on the ground. It leaves the man on the freaking ground. On that cold flooring.
I'm glad Jonesy wasn't here for this. Oh my God!
Wow.
Holy Jesus! Technology Cooper just picking him up and slamming him. Jesus, no! Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh. That has to be a concussion right there. He's hurting.
Oh,
this is wow.
Wigwam just slamming his knees. There's barely any give to this. I mean, most of it's just kind of laid out on. You can see it moving, but this is one of the most terrible things I've ever seen in my life. My God.
Oh, the headbutt! Like these guys are.
Oh no, we got a new champion.
Whoa.
Wigwam is hurt.
Whoa.
Wigwam is hurt bad. Technology Cooper.
Did you see the way his head hit the parquet after that lariat?
It's terrible. I think he's down and hurt. He's very quiet right now. This is bad.
Yeah. I mean, this is a renowned loudmouth.
91% Bix thought the innovative. It was absolutely innovative. How
Arcade.
next fight is the S1 title. I mean, how can you not respect anyone? That's not something that we're going to see often. The parquet matches, though.
Right.
That's a little bit too much. I think that we can all agree. I'm spent. I'm tired.
I respect these competitors, and I don't want to. Barbed wire, exploding boards, all that stuff hurts. But what they were doing there, you might as well not even had a ring. Like they were just out on the floor. That was two guys fighting in somebody's living room, and there was just happened to be cables with tape wrapped around them that we call ropes. Like that. Everything hurts.
Everything hurts.
Everybody hurts sometimes. And we proved that with that match here. I mean, still to come is Ichabod boxing Bianche. As we've seen, Ichabod Adams has made a claim that he will not get in the ring until they clean up the mat. They're removing the parquet now. I'm not sure if they've cleaned the blood up
before
as well.
that, they are working on it to remove the parquet right now, but we're going to shift major gears and go right into the S1 title fight with Chuchai versus Raul Hernandez. So, I mean, Jessica's seen Raul do some incredible things lately.
Raul earned this with a win over... Who did...
He beat Wim Nyman.
Yeah, in a pretty decent match.
Yeah.
Chuchai making the first defense of this S1 title after defeating Gorvis in the inaugural bout. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this is we got another. We're in a pro wrestling ring at a pro wrestling event, doing essentially stand-up rules.
This is essentially kickboxing. It's what we're used to.
And Chuchai, the Muay Thai expert, elbows, knees, kicks, it's all legal here.
Raul Hernandez has shown that he can beat just about anybody in the stand-up game.
Right. And he's got those ties on his arm there on it. So his forearms might do a little bit of extra damage. We don't have much regulation here.
Chuchai choose to go gloveless. What if he breaks his hands?
That is a good question. I'm not sure, but he
does I think throw more elbows and forearms than punches. Though is my thoughts. He's also a alleged Cuban national Muay Thai champion, is what he claims.
Well, the Cubans not necessarily known for their Muay Thai.
That's how he won it. Maybe he's just inventing that to up his own resume. He's certainly impressive. Elbows and knees.
Huh.
Chuchai already down once.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of curious here because this is clearly this. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe this version of Chuchai is not the proper guy to be in a match of this type for his title defense. Why?
Are you saying he's ill prepared?
Why the champion wouldn't know to be prepared for the match of his type is a solid question. This is the second time that we've seen this happen in S1 with Raul Hernandez. He keeps fighting guys who are prepared to pro wrestle for some reason, not to compete under S1 rules. I'm concerned here if what kind of shenanigans are going on backstage with this. Why is Raul Hernandez only fighting professional wrestlers?
I don't know. Why is Chuchai? I couldn't tell you.
Why? Because Chuchai is going a lot of clinches here. A lot of clinches. This is did he read the rules incorrectly? Did he think that this wasn't a title match? Did he forget that he won the title? This man has gotten into a lot of wars, a lot of concussions.
Very well could be.
Yeah, that's the third down that we've seen in this round. I'm concerned.
We know that this is going 5-minute rounds. Chuchai's tired. He's clenching.
Yeah, he doesn't seem prepared for this fight
at all. We do know that he has been concussed, though. But this is the type of action that you get in Super Chat Fight League.
Really confusing action.
That's certainly the goal of Super Chat is nobody knows what's going on or don't matter. Sometimes you end up in a match you're not prepared for. Sometimes you're fighting people you didn't think you were. Sometimes you're fighting the referee who's staring back at you.
Whose cold, dead eyes replicated by the Shadow Realm.
Chuchai just refusing to really engage here. Really.
Yeah. One has to wonder if he's just trying to hold on for a decision.
Right. I don't understand why a flying knee to the head wouldn't be a down, but there we go. There's one.
Bike has not hired judges for this, so maybe he's hoping that it just I don't know.
It goes 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we've seen nothing but short matches all night.
Well, the opener was a pretty long event.
Yeah, but that was very exciting too.
Yeah. I feel like Chuchai wasn't prepared for this. I don't think he lasts much longer here.
1, 2,
absolutely terrible.
3,
collapses after getting
4,
kicked in the calf.
5, 6, 7.
I think that Beichel might be, we might need.
He's overworked.
We
all
might
know
need
this.
Defense against the Dark Arts teacher in this SCFL.
Picaporte calls it. This is over. We got a new champion.
I feel like there should be an asterisk somewhere in this.
Yeah. I think Chuchai will also land right on his feet. He's been knocked out so many times before. So many times before. All right.
TKO victory, new champion. That is one of the few title changes we've seen here tonight. We saw a new Scramble champion. We saw.
Pretty much always do.
Yeah, that's true. What else did we see? We saw the gruesome title change hands, and we saw the hardcore title and the S1 title. I mean, that's pretty substantial.
The .TV has remained in the sweaty, grease-covered hands of Pat Jonesy.
Yeah.
New champ. Let's see. Who else? Oh, Karate Hendricks. Slightly less concussed Kelly.
Yeah.
Rosiro, Cheesesteak, and Sanders Suzuki inaugural trios champions, but it's been an interesting event so far.
I agree.
Yeah.
And now we got the co-main event is happening right now. The tag titles are on the line.
Wow.
Co-main event. I mean, this is a big deal. The tag team championship. This is one of the big ones.
This is one of the big ones. It's got Federal Bell and Piotr Petrov are the champions. Who are they taking on?
I mean, they are fighting, especially Esposito and immediately Ito from Belly Ribbon, and we've seen these guys clash in recent weeks. And last weekend, immediately Ito and especially Esposito picking up some big wins. They proved themselves not just worthy contenders for this title, but big, main event players here. I mean, this is the co-main event of the evening. We just had the fight before the co-main, and here we are. It's the fight
before the co-main.
It's the co-main. This is a big deal. I'm wondering if we're going to see new tag team champions here. We saw the hardcore tag champions defend against perhaps one of the greatest collection of two individuals that we've had in Philly Davis. But being decorated as individuals does not mean that you make for a good pairing.
Yeah, they only got that title shot by beating one man, which was kind of suspect.
Right. It was a sort of rushed Michael decision,
It was sort of Michael saying, "Hey, discussion, I'll hook you up with another title opportunity."
Right.
This is a very, very, very big deal because Belly Ribbon desperately needs some gold. They have not done well tonight at all. Belly Ribbon has not done well at all. And how funny would it be that these guys, especially Esposito is a former 2-time boxing champion, but immediately Ito has never held gold in any shape or form. He wasn't even the Sharia law champion.
Right. You know what? I feel like the freedom of professional wrestling, the ability to be as creative in the ring as he is, has really kind of set him free. The constraints of being in a cage, of having those gloves on, those little tiny gloves, and those rules, the restrictive rules, really hinders a guy who has a mind that works like his does. He's a creative guy.
Now, please keep in... Oh, go ahead, Jessica.
To me is, of course, several weeks ago we had a trios match between Ichabod, Petrov, and Bell taking on boxing, Ito and Esposito, and of course Ichabod defeated Esposito in that. But then last week, it was a clean sweep for Team Belly Ribbon as Ito knocked out Petrov with a brainbuster, and then especially Esposito pinned Ichabod Adams after a severe punch flurry. So maybe that momentum has shifted over from the alt-right onto Belly Ribbon.
Yeah, I mean, it's these that's what I mean. When we saw the trios match, we saw Ichabod put away Esposito relatively painlessly, and here these guys are looking a little bit things are looking a little bit up for them, I think.
What's interesting here, oh my god, no, Ichabod just took a light bulb. As you see, boxing is in the corner of the Belly Ribbon fighters. Ichabod is in the corner. Those two are fighting for the world title in the main event tonight, and Ichabod, the asshole that he is, just slid a light bulb into the ring. Like, this is what we're talking about with the alt-right. They're constantly cheating. They're constantly working against us. As we know, Pyotr Petrov claims to have said that it's his bed that the Russian hookers peed on when Donald Trump egged them on. We do actually have
his sister peeing on Donald Trump, which
allegedly.
He's stuck to the story.
He has. His story has not wavered.
Look at
the
this.
only thing that's wavered is his faith in Gawker.
There's
a barbed wire bat.
I know. World champion Ichabod Adams is throwing weapons in there. Meanwhile, boxing is looking on. Ichabod has been running. Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to sully this great match, and you gotta wonder what's going up through the mind of Team Belly Ribbon. Boxing is out there just in case Ichabod pulls some shit, but
Petrov and Federal Bell is in the army shorts. Petrov is in the red shorts. These men are good enough on their own. They don't need Ichabod's help.
No, they
Belly
don't.
Ribbon has gotten fucked enough. They're constantly running from boxing Bianche, but the running stops tonight. The running stops tonight in the next fight. Jessica, as an outsider, looking in on this, because I know that you mostly report on the Sons of Anger. I mean, how do you feel about this?
Well, I certainly don't think boxing or Ichabod should have even been allowed out to the ring for this match. I think it should have been kept exclusively to the two tag teams involved.
That's asking way too much of everyone involved.
Is it really? Because, we see other matches where and teammates don't show up. But you know, that's there, I guess.
So here we have especially Esposito, and now we did have a brief interview with Pyotr Petrov earlier tonight about his whole situation, his backstory, the Gawker. Can we run that right now, Walsh?
Yeah, sure. Let me cue it up. Pyotr Petrov, Russian National KGB. This is, you people always ask me, what do you know about Donald Trump? What do you know about, the PE? Pyotr Petrov.
A lot of action on the outside here.
Yeah, Pyotr Petrov has seen Donald Trump in very, very interesting situation. Donald Trump, good man, good president, strong president, just like our Vladimir Putin. And sister pee on Donald Trump on the bed. It was Petrov's bed. I have it on videotape, and I looked at the Gawker.
And from there, he goes on for another 15 minutes, just talking about everything. But now you know a little bit about the man who's in there right now with the blonde hair and the red pants. Immediately, Ito is actually still in high school. He's fighting right now. The count out is 20, Favre. That was very close. They could have lost the titles on that. Oh.
Yeah. Wow. This has been some good action. I think that's what.
I'd also like to point out how boxing let them fight. Action went on outside. Yeah. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to step in.
Get involved.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's a dangerous amount of weapons in there now.
Yeah, I think he knows that he's in for some shit last night. He's in for the fight of his life later tonight. He's still in his pants. He hasn't changed into his boxing shorts yet. He knows.
That's a good question, Favre. 10 seconds, but that. I almost think that the problem is that in regular wrestling, not our league, this league is crazy, SCFL. Other ones, like, they're like 1,
okay,
right,
2
they do
for the count out. Oh my God, Petrov with the huge bump to the outside.
Wow.
Oh my God, Ito just missed. Ito's hurt. Ito's hurt bad.
I mean, Ito hit that twisting brain buster to the outside, and like that. Petrov has to be hurt, but you know what? Being on the outside does do him some help. And they hit that OH gun sweeping STO on Esposito out there.
Wow, another close call. The crowd is starting to go crazy here as we get to about the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, the count getting pretty deep out there. Petrov took his dear time on the outside.
Why the hell are both men in? What? It's because Ichabod! Ichabod
is distracting the referee.
Ichabod's distracting the referee.
He's
unbelievable.
Porte. This is unheard of. He needs to get out of there. Somebody needs to get him out of there.
This has turned into a complete shit show. Whenever these people are involved, you can't trust them. You don't know what's going to happen. This is completely unfair.
Yeah, this is. I'm concerned about what's going to happen in the world title match.
At this point, I am too. Favre in tournaments, yes, damage accrued will take over. We usually do tournaments during the week to determine contenders. Petrov going for the pin. Esposito saves it. Immediately, Ito needs to tag out.
That big hooked arm suplex that he has there.
Jessica, you talk a lot of shit about Belly Ribbon, but how can anyone... You have to be pulling for them now, right? Like, can you believe these shenanigans?
I dislike Belly Ribbon, but I dislike, the Nazi party even more. I'm not that much of an asshole to say I want the alt-right to win. They're the alt-right, for God's sake.
This is terrible. This is one... Petrov is saluting Russia.
He could be saluting Trump too.
No.
There's some overlap.
Okay, they survive. This is just a complete shit show right now.
Yeah, You know, I mean, Petrov likes to troll these people. He does the salute to the flag and then he goes for the pin. You know, he's just trying to show them how hurt they are and that he can do whatever he wants to them.
It's over. It's got to be over. It's fucking over. I'm so sick of the alt-right winning. They're constantly winning. They're.
But at what cost? Did you see what they did here?
I'm so sick of Ichabod's shit.
Wow.
I mean,
I am
Bikes
so.
it all for letting him head to the ring. I mean, that's
Yeah,
all
you
it
know,
is.
I'm so sick of Ichabod's shit.
that was intense. I feel like
Whoa, we're going right into it, baby. Whoa.
Oh wow, they definitely cleaned up the ring. That's Ichabod got his way. That's interesting. That they bowed to his demand.
Right. They
Here we go.
cleaned up the ring.
Title.
It is so loud.
Wow.
This is it, world title match, Favre.
These guys are.
We just went right into it.
Wow.
And Boxing Bianchi has been chasing after Ichabod for weeks. If you watch our previous fights, you'll see like Ichabod's been delaying this, and that's sledding Bianchi, the referee. That's Boxing's father. These men are all part of the belly ribbon.
I mean, it's interesting to note that Boxing is out here alone. You know, those other, you know, his belly ribbon compatriots, they just went through a pretty grueling match, and so did Petrov and Bell, but they're out there.
This is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that Federal Bell right now is out there after all the cheating we just saw. We saw Petrov cheating. Ichabod's in there. Boxing's alone. I guess his father's the referee, but I mean, if sledding doesn't count 3, the whole sanctity of everything is completely ruined. Sledding has to count 3, unless that's his...
That could be his doppelganger.
That could be his doppelganger.
We've seen some
My
crazy
God.
stuff tonight.
I do want to point out, I really like the fact that all Boxing did to prepare was unzip his pants at the knee to turn them into...
You know, I mean, he did take off his little like foot warmers too. He's in his boxing sneakers. He's, you know, this is serious to him. This match is everything. This is a culmination of a lifetime of dedication and misheard phone calls and multiple tattoos. This man, this is what it's all about.
And you can tell because the people are so excited right now. There's music playing in the background for some reason. There's a lot of shit going down right now. Yep, it kind of makes me think that we should be talking louder. My God.
Wow.
Ichabod just stomping and beating up Boxing.
Yeah, I mean, this is
We'll have to see if Ichabod goes for that roll-up. He's used to great success in the past.
Right, absolutely. Boxing isn't giving him an inch, though. Boxing is now walking down Ichabod, but every time Ichabod goes to that corner, every time, you just never know. Oh,
Yeah.
Boxing doesn't commit. It's like Boxing doesn't care. I feel like he's not respecting Ichabod, and that's a great thing. Imagine being sledding right now, asking your son, do you give up, as he's in the biggest fight of his life against these assholes, and everybody knows that they're assholes.
you have to wonder, is he, you know, like you were talking about before, is he going to be able to count the 3? I'm not sure. I mean, personally, I have children. I wouldn't want to see them beaten up. I wouldn't want to be the person who crushes their dreams.
But
I wouldn't want anything to do with that. And Ichabod just
crushing
the
his
low
balls,
blows,
yeah,
you know, and the
stretches.
the stomps to the face, the stretches, everything about the way he fights is dirty. And as we saw, he absolutely played a role in his friends holding on to the tag team
Right,
titles.
right,
against Belly Ribbon.
right, exactly.
Belly Ribbon I'm a little bit concerned that boxing didn't bring help with him. He is a proud man. I know his father's the ref, but his father doesn't.
He's a
play
proud
around.
man,
He
and then
doesn't
the
cheat.
people that he's fighting are proud boys.
They're Donald's proud boys.
Oh, my God.
No, the-
Ichabod. But here's the thing that you cannot give away. Ichabod is a tough motherfucker. Ichabod's
Right.
going to hurt people. He's destroyed people. He's retired people. He's been a multi-time kickboxing champion. He's held this belt forever. He's been running, but he's held it. So
longest reigning-
boxing can lose clean. Boxing can lose to this clean at any time, in my opinion.
I
He's
mean,
not
these guys-
defended, but he's held.
Right.
Right, exactly. And it's
These
a
low blows. My God. Oh,
these guys. These guys have some.
right. Exactly, Murph. We don't know if that's the doppelganger sledding.
Yeah,
Which is
Ichabod.
coming to play tonight.
Oh.
And let's for a reminder here, Ichabod.
Oh,
uses
this could be a 3.
uh,
This could be a 3.
whoa,
2.9. Oh my God. Boxing
wow.
almost hit it.
with the
Oh, the crowd. He's sitting on his face. He's putting his balls on his chin.
Oh my God, he hit that.
Oh
big,
no.
That's his finish.
What
that
the
was his finish
fuck?
Right there. What?
Whoa.
What? Oh, whoa.
What is happening? Son of a bitch.
What?
Son of a bitch. Ichabod's
things have
kicking
broken down
Sledding's
here.
ass.
Things
What the
have
fuck?
broken down here.
This is what I'm talking about. Look, they're just kicking
What
Sledding's
are they
ass.
doing?
Who's
What-
gonna
they-
ref
they-
this?
they-
Picaporte.
They paid off somebody. in the
Picaporte?
goddamn production. Oh my God, Picaporte's coming out?
Picaporte's coming out.
Whoa.
Picaporte's coming out.
They're clearing the ring. They're getting out of there. They don't want
Ichabod. What the hell is happening here? Ichabod's kicking boxing's ass. Oh my God, boxing is bloody. Picaporte. I don't understand what is happening right now. Picaporte's out. Sledding's hurt. Picaporte's out. Oh Jesus! Onto the
God.
chair. Ichabod just slammed.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh no!
What? No.
Head
No.
kick. Another head kick. He
He's-
dropped him already
this
on the
is-
chair. Another.
Trying to.
Oh my God! Boxing could be really hurt.
He's hurt. He's absolutely hurt. I appreciate Picaporte's attempt here, but my God, he retained. And
Oh my God!
and he's saluting. the
Oh
flag.
my God!
He's not stopping.
He's
What-
still beating him.
I mean, we have
Jesus.
sledding.
Where
Sledding
is
down on the
Belly
floor.
Ribbon?
Where is Belly Ribbon? This is crazy.
This is terrible. Oh my God!
Is this how we close the show off? Is this how we're closing the show?
This is how we're closing the show. I don't.
Him
The war.
saluting.
Christmas has won the war, guys.
Christmas won the war.
The war on Christmas is over, apparently.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened. I'm stunned.
I'm disgusted. I believe we're ending the year on this note. I can't believe Bike's not sending the fixers out to do something. I don't know. I'll take Alex Thompson over Ichabod. I really will.
This is like the third time I felt like I'm gonna throw up tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of vomit in this league here.
Christ. Jesus goddamn Christ.
And he's on Twitter already. He's like our president.
Are you
He's-
kidding me right now?
There's nothing to be proud of in that. There's nothing to be proud of that victory. That victory-
LOL. That son
That
of a bitch.
victory was tainted. I don't know. I'm for once in my life speechless.
Yep. I mean, I think that's our show tonight. Under just over 2 hours every Saturday night. Sometimes we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. Check out the rest of our. I'm sorry to do this but I gotta pimp it, I mean, check out the website where you can get rosters, you can get updates, you can get news about the fighters. There's tonight's card. I'm just totally depressed right now. I don't know where we go from here. If they're just going to outright cheat, and then Picaporte tries to make it right, and then they cheat again. Yes, Favre. All of these characters have also been created in EA UFC 2, and if you please sign up for Leg Kick TKO. If you go to Leg Kick TKO Twitch right there, tomorrow all of the people that you just saw fight tonight, such as the venerable Philly Supreme, who they own a Buick dealership, or Bike Bianche, who runs social media for the local school district. All of these people.
There's gonna be.
I'm sorry?
There's gonna be some basketball and.
Yeah, there's gonna be some basketball tomorrow. They kickbox, they wrestle, they hardcore fight. They do it all, man.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look at. There's a lot of stuff that can't be explained tonight, and I think it all ties back to this.
Whew. This is difficult.
I think that we're haunted.
I know we are. I mean, Bike went to the Shadow Realm. Boxing went to the Shadow Realm. Turgid went to the Shadow Realm. There's stuff going on here that is beyond our understanding. And like we just saw Jensen get mauled by an entity. We haven't seen him since. That was 2 weeks ago. He's been hurt. I hope we hear from him soon.
But will we? I have no idea. I have no idea if we will or not. Jessica, where is Kaizen?
I've gotten text messages infrequently saying that he's landed in Belly Ribbon and is trying to find the arena, and he just has not been able to locate it. Are we sure that Belly Ribbon isn't or that the Civic Arena is not actually in its own pocket dimension?
I'm very concerned about this. I don't know. I'm very, very concerned that there are darker forces at work. And on that note, I think that tonight is over. But please stop by. Hang out on the Twitter that we found out was hacked. Because it wasn't even hacked. I gave out the password on a live broadcast and never changed it. Good night. I can't believe it. Ichabod is still the champion.
Ichabod Adams. What a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit. Jessica, do you have anything to say to recap the night?
I mean, it was a tough night. It was an interesting night. We had a lot of promise starting, champion. We have a successful defense of the .TV title. We have a successful defense of the hardcore tag titles. We have a successful defense of the SWA title.
Yeah.
Kind of successful defense via draw of the Atomicos title. I don't know. I guess it was that draw when things started to break down. I mean, Spencer Morgan and Dubois go out first with boards, and then they come out with the regular ring. Hero Bianchi shows up to referee a match he's actually competing in. Chuchai doesn't know the rules of an S1 bout. It just turned into shit after I think the energy in the arena turned sour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, good night, Walsh.
Good night. Yeah.
All right, we
Night.
love you. We love you all.